and only Mark Carter. Hey, Mark.
Hey, nice to be here with you.
Oh, nice to be here with you too. Where are we, Mark? Where are we?
We're in the Healing Hideaway / Massage Garage. We're at 111 West Bloxham Street in Tallahassee, Florida, behind the Collins Building.
Very downtown, aren't you? And you're a massage area, massage tables and stuff.
Yeah,
You specialize in massage?
Oh no, the lady that I rented space from, she's a massage therapist, and she recently has hired a bunch of new massage therapists that recently graduated to be massage therapists in here.
So practice.
So
You ever see students?
I don't think so. But I will do some Reiki, sound healing. I've done some sound baths in here and stuff, so that's my jam. That's what I do, sound healing.
Sound healing, yes indeed, Mark. Fantastic too. And you're becoming quite a phenomenon. Every Tuesday night you hold this jam session. How would you describe that, and how did that evolve?
Well, it started out as one day one of my friends and I just kind of jamming, and it was just really fun. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if other people would enjoy doing this. So,
how long ago was this, Mark?
I think I've been doing this almost maybe a year now. Almost a year.
Just a year now.
But yeah, I have a bunch of different instruments that are mostly mine or Anita's, or they've been donated by people in the community, and anybody, all ages, no anti-anybody, can come and play whatever they want to. You can also bring whatever instruments you want. Tonight we had a couple of guitar players. Sometimes we have a fiddle player. Sometimes we have all types of different levels of players, from I've never touched this before to master musicians, because you know the FSU's here and they have really great school music and it's fun.
So who's that older gentleman?
Jerry.
Jerry. And is he a teacher of music?
No, Jerry's just a dude that likes drums and stuff.
Okay. And you like drums. You're very good at drumming. You've got all sorts of djembes here. Beautiful sounding instruments and very up to good standard. You hold a high standard in your music. How did you get actually started in the field of sound? Do you remember back your first sound experience which really moved you when you was a young child?
I've always been interested in music. I've always really enjoyed music. I could say probably the earliest memory of me like feeling something during music was like at church. I was in the choir as a kid. So I mean, I've always like sang or played something.
So you harped the Herald Angels sing, did you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
In a church. Where was this?
Oh, right here in Tallahassee, Florida. Bethel Baptist Church down there on Martin Luther King. That's where I grew up.
That's where you grew up. And you're in the year 2025 now, and what are your goals for your future in music here in Tallahassee? What do you want to evolve?
What I'd like to do is be able to provide people with sound experiences that are uplifting, positive, restorative, healing. I'd like to have as many opportunities for like community music as I could possibly muster. Like I have a community, like the Joyful Jam is just a jam for anybody and everyone that wants to come play music and explore. Because here, you can play any of my instruments. I have crystal bowls, antique bowls, bells, all kinds of things.
Xylophone?
Yeah, the balafons there.
Balafons, very cool.
So just being able to expand my sound offerings is one thing, and also I do like meditations and stuff. I recently did a second brief meditation that it just is involved sitting. I did the one I had prior. It required some laying on the floor. So I wanted to do something that's a little more inclusive for people with mobility issues as well. So
what's your techniques in meditation?
I would say it's probably more clear, more closely to like cultivating. In this meditation that I am doing, I like to involve the body and the breath, the mind, and just the meditations that I do. So there is a little bit of visualization. There's definitely some focus on the breathing, some breathing through just the nose, some breathing through the nose and then out the mouth, and then also moving the body. I think that having that mind, spirit, body connection allows us to tap into that well of healing for ourselves. You know,
So you would regard yourself as a healer, really, too?
I'm a space healer. I hold space for people. And
But you've done some healing.
yes,
With your hands.
yes, I'm a
As you
Reiki
do.
practitioner.
You're a Reiki practitioner.
Mhm.
Could you go into that a little bit?
Well, I've done Reiki level 1, 2, and 3, and I've also taught Reiki. I really enjoy Reiki in that I feel like it's an empowering healing modality because for like Reiki 1, once you have your attunement, you can heal yourself. You know, and you don't have to seek out someone else. And I think that that's like so empowering to just say, you know, I can meet my own needs. I can comfort myself. I can bring myself the healing that I need. And then, you know, Reiki 2 is where you kind of get more into some symbols and then sharing Reiki with other people, and remote Reiki. So I've had some experiences with doing Reiki hands-on, Reiki on, and then some remote healing for people that I can't really.
Reiki on, Reiki on.
Yeah. So I
So
really enjoy
Reiki's, isn't it from Japan originally? And did you study under a Japanese teacher?
And I studied locally with Ryan Sullivan and
Ryan
also
Sullivan.
with Lydia Rydell. She was actually here in the city. I've done some
Yeah.
studies with her.
Okay, so Lydia does Reiki too. She teaches Reiki.
Sometimes she does. Sometimes she'll do some Reiki workshops and stuff. Also, one of the things I used to do here was I post a Reiki share for practitioners. So people that do Reiki, I invited them to all come here so that we could practice on each other, you know, talk about any experiences that we had. And also, it's a very unique experience to have Reiki from more than one person at a time. I think it's a very fascinating experience. And so that's one of the things that I do also. But I just want to be able to expand the spaces that I hold for people and maybe get some more people in, but be able to like offer these things for people for donations or low cost. Because I think cost sometimes is a barrier to people being able to do things for themselves or be able to do things. So that's why the jam is by donations. So you don't have to bring anything but yourself and a willingness to be open to creating joy.
Well, you're very generous in opening your space here, the Hideaway. And Mark brings in several different types of hummus and chips and dip and all kinds of food.
Well,
So
it's-
that's very
It's
kind
between
of you.
6:15 and 9:15. That's the dinner hour. So, you know, I understand that it's a sacrifice sometimes to like come to the gym if you're like running around. So I have food. I have heavy hors d'oeuvres, enough to feed you, make you feel satiated. And I try to have stuff for
Very generous with you.
vegan people, gluten-free people. I only have gluten-free crackers. That's the best I can do.
Okay. And it basically at 6 o'clock if you come here on Tuesday nights, right?
6:15.
Why did you choose Tuesday? I wonder.
I don't really know. It just happened. Tuesday was
Some people don't like to go out on Tuesday.
Well, you know, they say Tuesday is the most productive day of the week. So I guess if you're out and about and you're feeling spry, maybe a joyful jam will be on the horizon.
Have you been to any events here in Tallahassee recently? Has they impressed you?
I try a little bit. I do some caregiving for my family, so sometimes I'm not able to go out and do as much as I'd like to. But the most recent thing that I went to,
Did you do anything for the solstice?
no, but I'm going to Susie's house tomorrow for the strawberry meeting.
Oh, Susie's having a strawberry moon. Yeah. Well, that's good. And you've been to Anita's place. Have you seen Anita where she lives?
Yeah, Anita's my dude. And we have she is loaning me some instruments that help to fill out the
Huge
jam.
gong over there, right?
That's my gong. I actually got that from Carol. I bought that from Carol.
Christensen?
Mm-hmm.
Like to have her down here. So, are you optimistic about the field of sound therapy here in Tallahassee?
Well, there are quite a few sound healers in town. I think the way that sound and music is, there's enough space for everybody. You know what I mean? So I hope that not only can we grow as individuals, but maybe we can grow together and like help our community like see who we all are and see the wonder and power of sound healing and just making sounds, making noises, and then coming together with the intention of healing or uplifting the community or relieving grief or sorrows, you know what I mean?
So, you do this as a hobby or a side hustle? Full time.
It's now my full-time-ish thing. My full-time thing is taking care of my family. The gym is definitely a priority in my life. I do this every Tuesday. And, you know, as I can kind of work out more time and space.
Too,
yeah, well, I'm single, but I have like older parents, elderly parents that have some health issues. And my sister has some health issues from time to time as well.
It's nice to have you in the family. So that's great, Mark. I mean, you've just been doing wonderful things, I think, here in Tallahassee. We certainly really appreciate having you here. But space to be a very safe and clean space, and very adventurous space for a musician. The most adventurous place I've been as far as a musician goes. The choices of instruments.
I think it's just it's such a great experience because people, when they come here, there isn't really any expectation for anyone to be awesome or terrible or anything. Everyone's just open and welcoming to each player, each instrument, each sound. You know what I mean? It's a friendly place that, you know, we all embrace each other for a common goal of creating.
Who painted the mural outside?
I'm not sure who painted the mural, but he's a relatively famous guy around town. He does it in 3D. If you like, if there's still enough light out, there are some glasses there and you can see in 3D.
Oh, okay.
So I can show that to you.
It's a mural of a yoga pose female. Really cool. Well, Mark,
thank you so
love
much.
you, brother.
Love you too, and thank you so much for coming.
Interview. We'll see him.
And I hope to see you.
sometime soon.
I hope to see you around.
Okay.
And you keep coming to the jam, man.
I'll try.